Okay, now, I want you guys to think of these next problems as a problem embedded within a problem, okay? The analogy that I like to use, okay, is the Russian nesting dolls, okay, where it looks like that. It's like a doll within a doll within a doll, okay? And we're going to start with the innermost doll and work our way out, okay? So if you look right here, okay, I'm actually going to, let me pull this up right here, the unit circle. Okay, and zoom out a little bit. Okay, now let's start with this guy right here. All right, and I'm going to change 180, okay, just to make it a little bit quote unquote harder to pi. Okay, and 315, I'm going to change this to 5 pi over, nope, that's not, 7 pi over 8. Okay, all right. Now, let's go ahead and start with A right here. Okay. Okay, let's start with A. Now, inverse cosine of root 3 over 2. Where does that land us? Okay, let's look at our unit circle. Inverse cosine of root 3 over 2 is going to be 30. 30 is one of them right here. Okay, and also negative 30 or 330. Okay, 30 or 330, which one fits inside this criteria over here? It's 30. So this essentially just becomes 30. And then you do sine of 30. Okay. Afterwards, you do sine of 30. So let's look right here. Sine of 30 is the second value, which is 1/2. Okay. So this is going to equal to 1/2. Okay. Let's go on to let's go to the first B. Cosine of pi, okay, is right here. Okay. Cosine is going to be -1. So this becomes a -1 right here. And then we're trying to find inverse tangent of -1. Okay, inverse tangent of -1. All right, that's going to be 135 or 315. All right, 135 or 315. All right, so which one fits 135 or 315? Which one fits? Or 315. Which one fits in this criteria over here? The answer is none. None of them do. So we convert these into the negative versions, and it becomes -45 or negative, what is that? 130, 230, or -225. Okay, the answer is going to be 45 degrees. Okay. All right. or negative 45 degrees, because that falls within this criteria here. Okay? Sine of 7 pi over 8. Okay, we're on A right here. Sine of 7 pi over 8, that lands us right over to, okay, I don't know why I said 7 pi over 8. I meant to say sine of 7 pi over 4. Okay, 7 pi over 4. That is going to land us right over here. Okay, and the sine is going to be the second value. That's negative root 2 over 2. Okay, that becomes negative root 2 over 2. And the inverse cosine of negative root 2 over 2, okay, the inverse cosine of negative root 2 over 2 is going to be either 135 or 225. Again, 135 or 225. And which one fits inside this criteria is going to be 135. Okay. So just so that there's no confusion, after you're done with the inner problem, you're left with the yellow highlight. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Because you just use the unit circle. Okay, if you look at the unit circle, 7 pi over 4, okay, 7 pi over 4 is negative root 2 over 2 right here for the sine. Okay, yep. Now, if you look at the last one, B, okay, on the bottom right, inverse sine of negative root 3 over 2. So what sine values has negative root 3 over 2? Okay, where is it? Sine values is the second value. Okay, I'm scanning. Okay, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Okay, nothing here, that's positive. Let's look right here. Yep, here we go, 240. We got a 240 here, and we got a 300. Okay, a 240 and a 300. Okay, so let me side hustle it. So we get a 240 and a 300. None of them fit this criteria. Okay, so we find the coterminal angles. We get negative 60. Okay, and we get negative 120. All right, and we see which one fits the criteria, and the answer is going to be negative 60. All right, and tangent of negative 60 now, this is our outer problem. Tangent of negative 60, that basically means 300. Is going to be negative root 3. Okay. And you get the yellow highlights are your outer problems. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? So again, start with the inner problem, work your way out to the outer problems. Okay? And I want you guys to do these problems here.